Why is this so hard anyway? Why can't I just draw the shape I want to cut? Cut it out with my CNC machine. I'm handwriting directly on the wood with a pencil, but I'll show in a second how I even know what to write and how to type instead. The camera looking down at my material that sees where I want to make my cut and the instruction below it. It navigates itself to find the exact location of my mark. If my handwriting's sloppy or I want to correct something, I can always go in and edit what I saw, change it, or put in something new. The tool button moves the tool over the target and the camera button moves the camera back over the target. This way I can double check it got the position right. All the G-code is generated based on what I wrote, but I can take a look and see what it's going to do. Looks good, so I'll click Run, which will go ahead and cut the hole. Wait, what? It doesn't fit. So typical. When I measured the grommet with my calipers, it looks like I just squeezed it a bit, so the hole came out too small. Plus, why on earth did I use a V-bit? Just to show you how the pointy part lines up perfectly with the target? So let's enlarge the hole a touch. This is something I find difficult to do with hole saws and drill presses, or even CAD, since I already picked up my part. It doesn't know the alignment. I'll swap out the V-bit for a regular 1/4" router bit. The G-code will be updated by the system to match. Let me show you how I enlarged the hole, and how I knew what to write on my material before to cut the hole out in the first place. I used a paper tool kit with different holes, or bores. It's like a kit of hole saws you might buy at Home Depot, and it comes with standard sizes, but you can change it to anything you want. The system works both ways. If it sees I'm using a bore, it adds it to the project, but I can also add whatever paper tools I want. Each paper tool has a PDF you can download and print. I find it handy to use some inkjet transparent paper so I can see through it and line up my part. That's how I can enlarge the hole, even if I just place the material randomly down on my CNC router. In another video, I'll show how you can make your own paper tools. You can use templates for Fusion 360 or Vectric, even from an SVG file if you want to get into that. In the meantime, many common everyday operations are already covered. Slots, facing, pockets, drills, even some woodworking tools. I put them in these little wood frames that, of course, I cut out by marking a rectangle. And I keep finding new uses for them where they replace the other tools in my shop and let me use my CNC instead of manual, which usually does a better job. Let's take a look. So there we go. Put a grommet in the center of a piece of wood.